I'm at the World Team Cup with my Australian team in Germany. And the World Teams Cup is basically, to start with, there are 4 continental representatives from Oceania, North America, South America and Africa. Those 4 teams play off in the Intercontinental Cup. The winner of that then plays a knockout match against the 8th seeded team, and the winner of that match then progresses on to the full World Cup, which is basically the 7 best teams in the world plus either the Intercontinental Cup winner or the number 8th seed. We play against Brazil tomorrow morning, then against Egypt, and then against Canada. We're seeded number 3 in the group, behind Brazil and Egypt and ahead of Canada. And Brazil and Egypt especially are 2 very strong teams. Basically all of their players are between 100 and 200 in the world, and they're 3 even players in both of the teams and very hard to beat in a 3-man team. I've tried to cut down on my training during the past week. I felt I was getting pretty fatigued by all the competition and the training, so I've tried to cut down on the training the last week and get my mind and body as fresh as I can. I feel my game is a bit up and down at the moment. I've been working hard on getting more power into my game, especially on my forehand topspin, and this is, I feel, in some ways comes at the expense of my spin and placement game, which is what my strength, I'd say, as a player. My shots become stressed at times and I'm overhitting many of them, so it's difficult to find a way to stop the more aggressive thinking on my forehand, moving into to muck up the timing on my backhand and my shot selection. You know, I'm not the most powerful player by far, and I need to maintain that next level above of placement and keeping the ball low, keeping the ball spinny. You know, I don't think I can compete against many of these guys in fast, all-out topspin rallies back from the table. So I need to be careful not to lose what I'm good at. But on the other hand, I felt my lack of power, especially on my forehand, lets me down when I play the best players in the world, the top players in the world, where my backhand, which is my strongest shot, isn't necessarily enough to win the point, every point, but it's enough to set me up to be in a leading position, and I need a strong forehand to be able to come in and kill the point when I've got the upper hand. So I think it's a necessary change, and I've just got to be smart and come up with ways to identify when it's ruining that side of my game and maintain what I'm good at. This tournament is one of the highlights during my 5-month European trip, and I'm really looking forward to getting into the action tomorrow. Germany does a fabulous job normally of organising large world-class table tennis events, and from what I've seen, they're on track to do what they normally do, which is completely professional. Everything just works and functions as it's supposed to. The players are happy, the crowds are happy, and everyone walks away happy after the event. On a different note, I met the 2 new ITTF commentators today who will be commentating on the matches on the action. They were found after a very exhaustive search of worldwide table tennis commentators, where the aspiring commentators sent in snippets of themselves commentating on, I think, the final of the World Championships, the last set of the World Championships, and from that I think there were thousands of entries and only 2 were selected. I think this is their first big outing as commentators, so they're excited but a little nervous, and especially the finals here are going to be broadcast to over 1 billion people, so it's a lot of ears listening in. Make sure you check out all the action from the World Cup and from many of the world events on the ITTF channel, They do live streaming from Pro Tours, World Cups, World Championships, a lot of tournaments, and that's at ittf.com/ittv.